Welcome back to all my wonky stitches to another little adventure with Sally. And after her little paddle through the stream last week, she's now entering the magic secret garden. And I'm going to call it magic because it's all magical and I love it. And it's completely bonkers. This is all the stuff we're going to be using today. So if you want to go and grab a variety of bits and pieces that you might need. So this little garden that Sally's found has really big, tall flowers. They're as tall as houses. So we've got to make some because I've made one and it's like this, and I think it's turned out really pretty. I saw a little short on YouTube, can't remember who it was, but they just did this and I thought, oh, I can do those. So I've cut 5 circles and I've just gone round a lid, and I'll show you a sneaky way of cutting them. What's this? This is like so lazy, so lazy. So I get my pencil. Where's my lid gone? I've lost my lid. Just when you think you've got everything organised. So what I do is I'll draw around one like this. Probably should draw it on the other side because this is the front. I can't see it anyway. No, it is the back. Let's try again. Probably should do it on a hard surface, it'd probably be easier. So I've got a circle and I just cut that one out. I'm sure you've all done this before, but I just thought of this today. And I thought, just in case there's anybody out there who is like me and would like to make like these pretty flowers, but really cutting out all the circles is, you know, it's a bit of a faff. Drawing them, cutting them out. So my plan is, and it works, my plan does work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. In fact, if I go this end, I think I probably won't waste so much. Oh, I probably will. Strips. The right size. 2, 3, 4. Like that. You know what's coming, don't you? You know what's coming. So that's a bit big. We don't need all of that. So put my bits over there. I'll put them in my little scraps. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it. So I've got 3 there and 4 and this on top. I know, it's the little things that make me happy. So pin them together and cut round them all at the same time. Cheat, lazy, whatever you call it. It's like a game changer for me. And I'm like loving it. So just go round it like this. And then you've got 5 exactly the same circles ready to sew. Take pin out, there you go. That's exactly what I did last time. So I'm going to show you how to make that little flower, just in case you don't know. It doesn't take very long. So you take your first one. So again, this is going to be a very touchy-feely page. Lots of things to fiddle with on this page. I've probably gone a bit bonkers with this fiddle quilt. But it's super fun. And even if it doesn't end up going anywhere, I've had the most fun making it. And I hope you have too. I hope you've made something while I've been doing mine. You can turn them into whatever you want. So I just do this on all of them. And the trick is, she says, getting that last stitch, is you don't cut your thread. So, right, so get that and start on the next one. And you're just doing them all one at a time in a line. I haven't got the sharpest needle, but hey, use what you've got. I've probably got a sharper one somewhere, but that would probably hurt when I poked myself. Don't worry about them being a bit squiffy to start with. We can turn them round, it's not a problem. So I would like to say thank you to all of my wonky stitchers over in the Facebook group. We've had a few new members again. It's lovely to watch it grow. If you are a new member, please feel free to post your work. There's a lot of inspiration over there. And I'm getting a lot of inspiration. I'm just loving watching all these clever people. Some people are doing like reels. I'm going to learn how to do that. I just put photos up. You always get like a sneaky peek as well. If you're on my Facebook group, you get a sneaky peek of what's coming up in the next week's video. So if that's not an incentive, I don't know what is. Anyway, that's enough of that. We're going to finish stitching all these together. And you just go round that little top. Stitch them together like that. I know. Obviously, that's not supposed to happen. Come out. Right. Oh, it's gone round there. It's made itself a little loop. Okay, we're on to another one. You can do 5 or 6. I thought 5 was, quite a nice little number. But if you did 6, I'm guessing it will be a bit closer together in the centre. But I'm planning to do some stitching in the centre or add a button. I'm not decided yet. I've got some very pretty little yellow hearts that I found. And you can see my backing for this week is one of my vintage cottons. It's perfect. I thought it had flowers on already. And it's got some butterflies flying around, which is one of the prompts this week. Garden is one, so you can do your garden however you like. No rules, guys. I just want to show you my ideas, but you can just come up with your own. You don't need to copy me. You don't need to follow. You can copy it exactly. It doesn't bother me. Whichever way you want to do it. I just want you to enjoy some stitching time. Bit of relaxation. Away from the crazy. And we all need a bit of break from the crazy, don't we? Life's so hectic at the moment. I don't know whether it's because, it's the school holidays. Even though I haven't got children, it just seems to be like there's people everywhere. Everywhere I go, there's like loads of people. And it's like, I don't do well with lots of crowds. I don't mind for a little while, but after a couple of hours, too many people make me sort of get a bit like, I need to get home. I need some time. I need some de-stress time, which is where my stitching comes in. So we've got all 5 or 6, whichever you want to do, on a long line, and all you do is pull them together like this. Gently pull your embroidery thread. I'd use embroidery thread, it's quite strong and it won't break. Push it all up. It's like magic. It's like magic. And as you can see, they've turned into little petals. All I've got to do is get them the right way round. How about that? So I'm going to do like you do when you have when you make the Suffolk puffs, is just go over to the one at this end and put a stitch over there like this. This is what I did for the first one, and then try and pull them together a bit. This one's quite a way apart, I don't know why. It's got a very big gap in the middle. Okay, that's fine. Just add a couple more stitches to hold it together there. Come on. I haven't got a front or a back. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm just going to do a little knot there. This is now the back. Yes, this has got a very big hole. Oh, I wonder what we can put in there. Happy accidents, guys. So that's another flower. Now that hasn't gone as tight as this one, and I'm not quite sure why, but it's still going to be super pretty and very touchable. Do you know what I mean? It's got like little petals that you can just fluff up like this. I just think it's so pretty. So I'm going to make this one as well, and then we're going to carry on. I can already tell this is going to be quite a long video. It's maybe a catch-up one, but we'll see how much we can get done and if I can like fast forward through anything. So this one is going to be up here. Look at that. I'm covering my butterfly, which I didn't want to do. Let's not put that one there. Let's put the yellow one in that corner. I don't want to cover up my butterflies. And we're going to have this bright pink in the middle. I found a flower button. I mean, really, and I know, but it's a magical garden, so we can do anything we like. This is time to let your imagination run riot. Mine is. So we've got lovely tall flowers, and we're going to be doing a bit of stem stitch for the stalk and adding some leaves. I've got, oh, there's just so much to go in this garden. I think I like doing gardens. Right. How pretty is that? I love that. Why not? We'll just use the same cotton. Let's go wild. Right, where's our next big tall flower? Going up here in this space. And I'm going to use that way. I just think it's really cool. It's got a really nice, it's very textured, that button. It's like it's broken, but it looks, it's got a pattern on it, and I don't know whether it's supposed to be like that. I've only got one. I don't know where it's come from. It was just in a box of buttons. You know when you buy bags of buttons, you just sometimes have some really cool ones. Am I wrapped? I thought I might be wrapped. Oh, it's going well. It's going well. I've completely tangled myself up. There we go. Please don't do that. Let's turn this upside down. What have I done now? Oh, well, that was a bit of a disaster, wasn't it? I'm going to turn it upside down and do it like this. And then I'm going to move this so it is underneath the button. I may have to put some extra stitches in the flower just to hold it on, because I don't want it sort of coming off. So I might just go round. I'll do that now, I think. Just show you. So the button is on, and I'm just going to come up in these and just do a little stitch. Probably won't even see it because it's this colour. Just to hold my petals down. Come on. You can sew your flower on first and then put your button on, whichever order you want to do it. You can put different flowers on. If you want to embroider some flowers, that would be lovely. I think my video would be quite long if I embroidered all my flowers. Okay, so we've got 2 big flowers, and I've got this. This is not so big, but it's quite sweet. So I'm going to add it because I want to, and because I made it. And I found this little blue button with a toggle. So what I think I might do is change my thread. Oh, I've got some of this. I've got some sort of pale yellow. And I might just put down, I'll show you a different way to do it. Just stitch down your flower first. You can see what I was doing on the other one. And just catch all your petals. And that is a sharp needle. Have I done that one? We'll do it again. Excuse me, I've just got to get a drink. Okay, then I'm going to come up the middle and attach my button. And it's got like a toggle at the back. So I'm going to do that and go back down. And then I'm going to try and come up and go through it again just to be on the safe side. I don't think it's going to be coming off, but if somebody's playing with it, it's got to be secure. Okay, so we have our flowers, and now we need to add our stems. I've got all 6 strands of my embroidery thread, and I'm going to start underneath one of my petals like this, because it's going to be coming from up there. And I'm going to do a stem stitch. Okay, so stem stitch, one of my favourite stitches, love it. It's so easy, and I just love the way it looks like a rope. It is going to be quite tough because I've got quite a lot of thread. So all you do is come down like this. Keep your thread in one place, like mine's going to be by me this side and pull it through like that, and just repeat. As long as you keep your thread either above or below, you'll be absolutely fine. And that's all I do. You come up like that. And I know many of you can do this, and it's just, what do they say? Teaching you to suck eggs or something. I don't know. Oh, but you know, we get new people who haven't stitched for a long time. And we get people like me who forget a stitch as soon as I've done it and learnt it. But I don't forget this one, because I try and do this one. And it's just so effective. As you can see, it's making a really nice, like, rope for my flower. Which again is another bit of texture on my page. And I think what we'll do is we will come, where will we, let's come down this way, just because. Go whichever way you like. You are the gardener of your garden. You can have whatever you like in it. This is how to be a gardener without getting your hands dirty. I have got to go and do some planting. I went to the car boot last week on Sunday, and it wasn't very nice. It was a bit drizzly, but I did get some more plants for the garden, so I need to plant those today, which is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, and it's my day off, so the sun is out. It's quite a nice day, so I'm just waiting till it sort of comes off the bit in the garden where I want to plant my plants, and then they should spread. They're them spreading ones. I think it's hollyhocks and geraniums that I got, so I'm hoping they're going to spread. How cool is that? Now I'm going to stop here because I have a plan for down there. I have a plan. I have a dastardly plan. What I could do is just no. I will finish it off because I have a plan. I have a plan. So obviously, as it's magical, your plants are all growing from the same stem. All the flowers all coming from the same one. So I'm going to bring this round to join onto my stem this side, doing exactly the same. You may want to fast forward. I could fast forward. I could shut up talking for a minute. I don't seem to have stopped since I started the video. I didn't give you no breaks. No breaks. And I think these would be nice to follow. You know, when you've got something on a piece of fabric like this, and you can sort of trace it with your fingers. That's quite cool. I like that idea as well. Like a maze. We should have done a maze. That would have been fun. I don't know how I'd do it. I do have these ideas in my head, and then I try and put them down. Sometimes they work, and most times they don't. But I know what they mean. So, it's all good. Right, so I think I'll stop there. Okay, I'm back. I've had some lunch because I was starting to get a little bit thirsty and needed a cup of tea. So I've had my lunch as well. And Look how little Sally is with these flowers. It's so fun. Right, so Sally, we need to finish this. So what I've done is put some leaves on, and I'll just show you very quickly what I did, because I've got one little bit of cotton left. So I'll just show you how I've been attaching the leaves. And basically all I've done, that's a funny shape. I cut these out of, you may recognise this if you're a long-term watcher, this fabric that I used before. I've cut leaf shapes for my leaves, because why not? Use what you have. And all I've done is I've sort of come up the centre with, oh, and I'll tie another knot, because obviously that one wasn't good enough. And then I've done back stitch into the stitch before, like not a back stitch, split stitch. And I'm coming down because I've got 2 threads on, and I'm coming down, hopefully. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off, I can't see. I can't see. Right, coming down in between the 2 threads. Now that's a bit of a mess. Some cotton in between. Oh my goodness. Okay. So come up. I'm doing all the stitches today. All the stitches. And splitting that stitch, which I've now pulled too tight and I can't find. There it is. Let me try it another way. I'm not worried if it's bobbly. It's wonky. That doesn't matter to me. Find that stitch. There we go. Don't pull it too tight, because then what you can do is find the centre in between, if you see what I mean. I'm going to try and do close up of this before when I edit. Okay, and that's all I've done. It's been a bit fiddly, so I thought I'd just show you one. I think that's on. Right, so we're getting there. My next job is to put on some of this. Now I've found a little scrap of this velvet, and I think that would make a nice different element for, you know, for touching. And I thought, well, put it down here like this. It's getting a bit wrinkly. Obviously pulled my threads too tight. So I just want to put it along the bottom, and I'm going to stitch it down, and then I'm going to trim it round the edge. So I'm just going to go across the top. Okay, I just want a patch at the bottom of something different to touch. Honestly, it's like sensory overload, isn't it? I'm not sure whether I'm doing this right or not, but do you know what? You can do it however you like. I'm loving just making up my story and making my quilt at the same time. We're loving it, aren't we, Sally? We like an adventure. Are you liking these big flowers? Oh, you're hungry. Oh dear. Well, it's a good job, because I've got an idea what we can do. So hold that thought, Sally, because I have got a sneaky plan. I'm just doing a straight stitch across, and I will do some more, maybe decorative stitching on top afterwards, but I've decided I'm going to try and get this video done today. I will show you it finished when I before the end. I'm just going to trim these extras. Oh, that's the trouble with velvet. Look at it. Look what it does. Goes everywhere, doesn't it? I'm loving that. Obviously, I'm going to do some more decorative stitching, but at the moment, we're just going to have that like that. And we're going to put a great big bush here. This is a bush. It's a bright yellow bush. Isn't it cool? I'm loving this. It's just crazy. My garden is crazy. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a few stitches in just to hold it down for a moment, because I don't want it to wiggle away. So just a few round the middle, just to hold it. I know, what a bright yellow. These are crocheted flowers. I believe they're crochet. I got a whole bag of these from the car boot just after lockdown. And the lady said she taught her children how to do it, how to crochet, and they'd made loads of these little flowers, but now they obviously don't know what to do with them. So I bought the whole bag, and I am slowly making my way through. Slowly. Very slowly. Some of them are quite big, like this one. And of course, I don't use them in my journals because they're way too bright. So I will be using them in my stitching projects, I think. Because I can't crochet. I've tried, I can't even start. I tried with Olivia when I went over to Australia. And with both of us, we just kept messing it up. So, there's my bush. And this is a really special bush, because on this bush we have blueberries and strawberries. And they're growing on this little bush. So, there you go, Sally. You can have some blueberries and some strawberries. Is that nice? Because you were feeling a little bit peckish. I know. And I think some fruit would be really nice. So we're going to just put some little bunches on here. What a strange bush. Blueberries and strawberries on the same one. Very weird. Just do a few more over here. So Sally's going to get one of the leaves from the flowers up here, and she's going to gather some berries, and she's going to just sit and enjoy the butterflies playing around, eat her berries, and sit on this little soft piece of grass here. A lovely place for a little picnic. So if your Sally has brought some snacks with her, this is the perfect place to sit and have a snack. So I'm loving the blue of the blueberries, and I think they sort of look quite realistic as blueberries. I'm not so sure on the strawberries. I haven't got anything that's the right colour. So we're having more beads as strawberries. So let's add some strawberries. I'm going to pop them right in the middle there. I've got a nice big one, but I'm not sure about the big one. I think it might be too big. We'll have a look. Whee! We just attach them down. Something else to feel. don't get knotted. Oh my goodness me, that's a big knot. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Millie would go, no, 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 Nana. No, no, no. And she waggles her finger at you when she's telling you off. No, 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 no. You shouldn't laugh, should you? Because it just encourages them. It's just funny. And put this one on. And maybe one more. I'll put one more up here. What a strange bush. Oh, this is that big one. You're going to get this big strawberry, Sally. These are all the red ones I could find. Obviously not my colour. So yeah, I'm just going to pop a few of these on. Just for something extra, because it needs something extra. Obviously. And I'm imagining that these are just like little petals that have fallen from one of the trees. Or, you know, one of the flowers is dropping his little petals. And Sally's having a lovely bit of lunch, I guess. Maybe it's lunch, maybe it's just a snack before she sets off again. Should we do another one? I've got one more there. I might as well use it. Let's just put some more stuff on. Let's put some more stuff on. I just think they look really sweet. And I found them in my stash and I thought, I'm going to use them. That was basically it. So I'm just putting them on. Just tying each one with a double knot at the back. It's not going to come off. So Sally's finished her break. She's had a snack. And there seems to be a very bright pink butterfly who's asking her to follow him. I've got no room to put him down anywhere. So let's put him here because there's nowhere else to put him. And Sally is going to follow the butterfly and see where he goes. Now this should be interesting because I've got to try and stitch this on. I think I've filled this page up. I think I'm done with this page now. I don't think I can put anything else on it. Oops. I could have used a lighter pink, but I've got this one now. Can't find my needle. It's all going well. But I just found this little butterfly and I thought, it's so pretty. I have to use it. So I'm using it. And you can do that. You can use anything you've got. It doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to make sense. If it makes you happy, that's it. And I'm going to... Oh, we've got another knot. I'm doing well with knots today, aren't I? Right, okay, where are you going to? There we go, come on. If you don't go tight, you won't stay on. Right, I'm very quickly just going to finish this bit at the bottom so that I can finish the page. I don't know how long this video has been going for. I seem to have squeezed in a lot on this little panel. Now I don't need to worry about being right at the bottom because that's going to be stitched when I put my panels together. So I just want to hold this down. I'm just doing a running stitch just to hold it. It's got a bit of a curl in it there. This is why I haven't gone right to the edges on all my pages, panels, whatever you want to call them. So I wonder where Sally's going to go next. She's going to follow the butterfly and see where he takes her. Oh, it isn't folded. I thought it was folded. Let's come up here and just do another row along there. Oh no, I've stretched it. It doesn't matter. So I think Sally's had a lovely little stopover in this very, very busy secret garden. And next week, the prompts, if you want to follow along, will be boat, at last, I know, leaving the best till last, and clouds. Aha, you thought I was going to say sea. No. So, if you want to join in, that's the prompts. You can join in without using the prompts. Just stitch whatever you want to stitch. If you're doing your own project, just, pop me on in the background. I'll keep you company. I don't mind. I'll just chat away. And you can look up occasionally and see what I'm up to. Okay, I think we're done. I think this page is finished. And I know it's been a bit of a longer video, but I have to try and keep everybody happy. Some people like the longer ones, some people like the shorter ones. So I try and mix it up a bit. Okay, there we go, Sally. What do you think? I think it's really pretty. I'm not going to do any more leaves. I was going to do the little picnic, but I want all my beads and my blueberries and my strawberries on the bush. So we've got these. They're just so nice, aren't they? I love this. It feels really rough. And then you've got the smooth one here. You've got these pretty little flowers, flower petals. I just think it's very busy, but hey, sometimes it is. We've done a simple one, done a super busy one. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you are stitching along, and I will see you all next Saturday for, I think, the final of Sally's adventure. So please join me then. Bye for now. Have a lovely week.